Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to this episode of Two Girls, One Doc.
One Doc.
It's your girl, BD.
It is Fourens, the foodie.
And we are back.
We're back.
With their episodes. A credits
visual.
episode. Oh, and with visuals. So today's episode is a credits. It's called Hinckley, I Shot the President. And someone reached out to us. And they were like, hey, do you want to talk about it?
Can I just take a moment to say that when we birthed this pod, bless you.
Thank you.
When we birthed this pod, this was our dream. This is not the peak of our dream, but this was because I don't want people to hear and be like, oh, they've reached their pinnacle like that. We are not mediocre bitches, but no, this was our dream for our pod in terms of a one-off, having people see us like as almost masters of the craft in our area and reach out to us.
Yeah, being able to like watch documentaries and like people giving a fuck about what we care about the documentaries and like,
Yeah, I'm really self-conscious about this lip gloss on my top, so I feel like I need to address it.
Okay, go ahead, girl. They probably can't even see it from there. But
that's fine. That is okay, but I will
okay.
say it. So basically, I wore a white top, as you can see, and everything was going great. Like even on the way.
Bring the mic closer to you if you're going to be looking. I'm not editing this out, by the way, so just bring.
I think this is as cool. Oh,
no. Okay. Bring it down. Yeah. Because you're looking there, innit? So I just wanted to make sure they can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So everything was fine. I wore this white top. I even had a coffee on the way here.
Oh, well done then. You did well.
Everything is great. I think, and this is not like we're not sponsored by this.
By what?
I'm about to tell you.
Oh, girl.
NYX Fat Oil.
Oh my god.
Lip, whatever.
Okay. Fantastic
lip glosses. Absolutely love them. Last forever, but they are so juicy. You know when you open the lip, that little. That's what got me here. Not
so
even
sad. I hate it had to be you.
So yeah, if you can see it. It's a red stain. So
sad. They can't see it, but now they know.
You never know. They could.
Maybe this camera is that good. So yeah, this documentary is about the assassination attempt of Ronald Reagan.
Wasn't Ronald Reagan the one that was like borderline really anti-black and was like, I can't remember. He was 80s, right? Yeah. I think it was him. He was really anti-black.
Which of them is pro-black?
True.
Okay.
There was something to do with bringing in like crack into the hood. It was him.
Oh, was it him? Or was it not Nixon?
Or maybe it was Nixon. And his wife was really like,
crack is whack. Yeah.
Yeah, and his wife was really like, all of the youth of today are immoral.
Yeah.
Was it Nixon or was it him?
It was one of them.
Yeah, it was one of them.
It was one of them.
Who was Watergate? No, it wasn't.
Watergate was Nixon.
I think this was Reagan that I'm talking about then. I don't think, And his wife was really like, oh yeah, all the youth of today are
That's the whole
terrible.
Like drug.
Yeah. Because when we did that, did we do that
Yeah.
dope? It was, I think it was Reagan.
I feel like I knew that there was an assassination attempt on Ronald Reagan. Like I feel like that was something I knew in history, but I didn't know the details, who did it. Like I didn't really know.
Because it was a pathetic attempt and like the bullet.
Well, it was a pathetic attempt, but like people were hurt.
No,
do you get what I mean? Like that one guy that we'll get into, he died because of his injury.
Yeah.
It was just years later.
Yeah.
So it was pathetic.
Oh, it's giving that one episode of Scandal.
Oh, which one?
The one where the guy that attempted to shoot the president calls her and was like, yeah, like, it wasn't me. And if they exhume the body and they check the bullet's still in there, but you have to prove that he died from the injury. Yeah, so yeah. And he was like, I just wanted to go down in history as...
People are so weird. People are so weird. Like,
weird.
I am very much like, all right, cool. This guy tried to kill the president. Why are we giving him like a platform?
Yeah.
But actually, I kind of enjoyed this documentary.
I really enjoyed the documentary and... I sympathised with him.
Me too.
He wasn't well.
Me too. And you know what? Yeah, there was growth and there was remorse. Last week we covered that Apartheid Killer guy. Yeah, zero growth, zero remorse. This guy would do it again if he could. Yeah. But this guy, his name is John Hinckley. He is basically talking about, the documentary is less about like what he tried to do. We have to talk about what he tried to do because that informs like the rest of his life. Yeah. But it's more about like how he has like grown or like what he's doing now
with his life,
because in the media you hear about this guy and then like you go about your life, you forget about him, but he's still alive.
He's still doing things.
So yeah, like
he's still living the life
La Vida. Yes. So this documentary is directed by a guy called Neil McGregor. I think it was done really, really well.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching it. I think it was well paced. Like, it was an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, everything that was there was necessary.
And told us something. It furthered the story. Like, it let me know, okay, cool, now we know this. Now, the one thing I will say, is that, you know, in documentaries they have music. Okay, cool. So there was this bit where it was just like, imagine you're playing a guitar and you're just like plucking the same string over and over. It was like that over and over and over. I was like, okay, it's enough.
We get the message.
It's enough. The tension has been built. It's fine. Okay. But other than that, it was great. It was really, really good.
It kind of reminded me of a Sky documentary. I think Sky, they do documentaries really well. They are long. I would more call them docu-movies. Yeah,
films.
They're things. Yeah. But I think it was done really well.
Yeah, I can imagine that showing on Sky.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Random. There's this eye is always watering at the side. Just that one.
Why?
I don't know. And then you get that line of your makeup disappearing.
Yeah, very frustrating.
Kills me.
Are you allergic to anything? But then it'd be both like.
Niggas.
But then, but there's no niggas here, so.
The essence.
Just trying to say, the essence. Yeah, it remains. Yeah.
It remains.
It remains.
And I'm coming from a nigga area.
There you go. There you go. Look it. Okay, so this guy, John,
I feel so sorry for my dad.
Oh,
his name is...
But for every bad John, I'm sure there's a good John. Like, that's how common the name is.
True.
Do you get what I mean?
But it really is common. I say it to him all the time. Like, your name is like the same name for a man who frequents sex workers. For the toilet. Like, for people who are unidentified.
Your name, yeah.
But I don't actually see my dad as a John. Because nobody calls him that. I
actually don't remember that's his name. It's only because you said it, I was like,
it's so funny. Somebody came to me the other day. They wanted to invite him to something. And they were like, oh, is it John or Jonathan? And in my head, I was like, why would you ever think that? Then I was like, nobody calls him by his actual name. So understandably, you wouldn't be sure what it was. Yeah.
Jonathan, you know.
I find it weird that his name is John because I don't identify him as that.
But also, you would call him Dad anyway. So.
No, I call him by his nickname.
Oh, well. There you go.
Call him by his nickname.
Yeah, that is it's a very yeah. It is. Shout out to all the Johns out there.
Do you remember at my wedding when the
said the wrong
not even that, but he tried to call him by his nickname and my dad was like, only my friends call me that and you don't know me that well.
Do you know what I don't like? Over familiarity.
I
really, really don't like it. And like there's a level of so in that case it was like also I'm your senior,
and
so
also
you have just like you
fucked up.
Yeah, exactly. You're doing a lot, but like also just in life, I don't like we're not boys like that. Like jokes that Fourens can make with me, you cannot make with me because I don't know you like that.
Do you know what
I mean? And I don't get how people like they cross that line so frequently. Like I have to be really, really, really cool with someone or have established some kind of rapport. And you also would like test the waters first with like
to be sure.
To know whether you can make this
edge in a little bit.
That was so awkward because then he said the
wrong surname.
The wrong surname first, and it was just
for context. He said my mum's maiden name, and it was like we were all like, where did he even get that name from? It's not on anything other than guests, but like even at that, you don't. That's like insane. Yeah, it was mad.
It was so like even me in my sickness, I was like. Oh.
I was literally silent in that room we were in. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I'm surprised he didn't throw hands.
Shoulda,
woulda, coulda. So this guy, John Hinckley, his childhood was fine in terms of like he wasn't abused or like really poor or anything, but he didn't have friends. I feel like there's just... Obviously, it's really easy to be like, oh yeah, like just have friends. Yeah. But I feel like that is really, especially in your like childhood.
Yeah.
That is really, it's a fundamental thing. Like forming friendships, being able to socialize, like it's fundamental because if not, you end up like this.
Yeah, we're having this conversation yesterday because my family friend has 2 kids. One was born during COVID, like lockdown.
Oh, okay.
So she's a COVID baby. The other one was born now. So post-COVID, still unprecedented times, but different unprecedented station. Yeah. And then we were talking about the differences he's seen in her development.
What the post-COVID?
The COVID one versus the post.
Yeah.
And he was just saying, like the COVID one is definitely struggles with like human interaction because she just wasn't exposed to that and stuff like that. And my other family friend was like, it's so interesting because it just tells you so much about how human interaction and having a community, how important it is. Because at first when he said this, I was like, please, like, don't come with this sub story that only Cheryl Cole could cry at. Like, it's not that deep, but it actually is that deep because you're isolated.
Yeah.
And having human interaction is what helps you learn social cues and social norms.
And with other kids, like other children, being able to understand, like, like empathy, or this person's crying, or like, this, like, you see such like kindness exhibited like from children sometimes. Like someone's fallen over and they'll be like, oh, it's okay, like exhibiting stuff they've learned, or being able to like practice stuff that they've learned or seen from their parents. But if you're isolated, you can't do that. So yeah, I mean, but this guy was way before COVID was even a thought in our minds. So his own, I don't know why.
He was a normal looking guy.
He could have been, but it's not always about that. I have this theory, so because of my job, like when I see patients whose prescriptions are really, really high, and they're adults, they are just the vast majority are a certain type of way. Like I can almost predict what their personality is going to be like based on their prescription. And my theory is that so I saw a patient the other day, they were like a +7, if you are a +7 as an adult, chances are you might have had a lazy eye, might have had like squint surgery, you might have had really thick glasses when you were younger anyway, like that sort of thing. Maybe you had like a turn in the eye, that kind of thing, chances are you are a more shy person, because kids were maybe mean to you, you were different, like you had to go through a lot more things, and like I'll be loads more appointments, stuff like that. You might be a bit more reserved, and I find that some of those patients, even in adulthood, are a lot more reserved. And it's like
it follows through.
It follows through. So it's like this guy, he looked like normal, he was fine, but like whatever it is that caused him to like not be able to make friends, or maybe wasn't accepted, that followed through because he just became more and more isolated. It's kind of like the Incel documentary that we did. Like when people feel isolated, now they can find an online community who will, validate them or whatever. Then it was kind of just himself and him. And his love for music, I guess.
No, that's true.
He loved John Lennon as well, like the Beatles. He was obsessed with them.
Nothing good comes from anybody that loves the Beatles to that extent. I've never heard of anyone coming at me like I'm obsessed with the Beatles.
And it ended positively.
Nothing good.
That's the Yono Oko lot, isn't it?
Yeah. Nothing good comes.
John made me laugh about this documentary, So this John guy, he decides that he's going to make it in New York, I'm that guy, I'm going to make it. He lasts, was it one night?
One night, and he's like, this
is too much.
This is too much, overstimulated.
And then he goes to Hollywood. I said, well...
But it's like swapping one
but I think another. Hollywood is more chill
than New York.
I think New York is like for the toughest.
I guess.
And I'm not saying that like LA or California isn't like, ooh.
But I guess there is
Hollywood, he compared Hollywood to New York.
There's I don't want to say laziness,
concrete
but there's
jungle.
You
have to have a kind of hustle in New York. You can't just go there and be there. And
true.
The weather might not even be nice. At least if you go to Hollywood, the weather's going to suit you a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
I think it chills everyone out a bit.
Yeah. When I went to LA, I remember it so clearly. I was 18, Everyone was so chill. Everyone was so friendly. Like, you'll be in the car in traffic, the window down. Oh, what y'all listening to? I was like, this is not the London this is nothing like London
No.
How can we be happy here when the weather is either trying to kill us with heat or freeze us with cold? Like, there's no in between.
No.
But in LA, like, the vibes are calm. Especially back then, hippies and that. But John's obsessed with this movie, Taxi Driver. Have you seen this movie?
No, but I've heard of it because... Why have I heard
I'm thinking
of it
Baby
recently?
Driver.
I've heard of it. I can't remember why, but yeah.
But Jodie Foster is in that movie. He is obsessed with her for some reason.
Random facts about Robert De Niro, as he's in the movie as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's the main guy.
Okay.
He only dates black.
Yeah, and I feel like I know this.
Oh, okay, yeah. And I find that very attractive about him.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he doesn't do it in a fetish...
Yeah. He likes what he likes.
He likes what he likes, and it always happens to be like a barrel of mixed babies.
Beautiful black women.
Yeah. He's, him back in the day, I would have thrown him some ass.
Yeah, a ting, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes like you see old people and you're like, I just know you were a ting.
It's kind of like Richard Gere.
Which one is that again?
He's from...
I'm going to Google it because I'm not going to know. Richard...
Gere.
How do you spell that? Gere.
Gere.
Gere. Richard Gere.
You would have seen him. He was in Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman. Oh, I see him. Let me type young.
Yeah, please.
Because that picture just came up with Nat. Oh. Okay.
I'd have thrown him some ass.
Yes.
I'd have thrown him some ass.
Yes. Very beautiful man.
Yeah.
And what's his name? Pierce Brosnan.
I would still throw him ass.
Bro, right now. No, but
right
he's very
now.
dedicated to his wife, so that would never happen.
I know, what a shame.
No, it's good.
No, sometimes share. It's like,
no.
Yeah.
Well, are you going to say Method Man's wife?
Method
beautiful
Man?
Pierce Brosnan is so beautiful.
Method Man? Oh my god. Have you seen that TikTok trend where it's like on the counter, on the this, on the that, no lube, no... Have you seen it?
No.
It's a trend where it's like...
Is it a sound?
Yes, a sound.
Okay.
But it'll be like pictures of like a really sexy guy.
Yeah.
And then this audio is playing in the back. Me and Method Man. Because I'm so sorry to my husband, but Method Man is too... And he's only getting finer.
Yeah, he's a beautiful man. He's really taking care of himself.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I was saying this to Annette the other day. Like,
I knew you were going to say Annette.
We're at the age where, like, we really have to take care of ourselves. Like,
yeah,
we really have to, like...
Now what we do is what...
Yeah, this is what dictates the rest of your... if you want to be Method Man looking, you have to have sides.
Somebody came to me yesterday at the barbecue and was like, yeah, like, your husband doesn't look his age at all. Like, he looks really good for his age.
But it's not like he's old. Do you get what I mean? Like, I wouldn't expect someone to be like...
He's knocking on 40's door.
Okay.
That's not old, but think about his counterpart of the Milky Who.
Okay.
His Milky Who counterpart. Fair. So he was like, oh yeah, like, your husband really looks good for his age. Like, you know, you're going to have to work hard to keep up.
Huh?
And I was like, I look even better for my age.
Sorry?
So please.
Okay.
But yeah.
Why do people say things that were not asked of them?
Yeah.
Why do they do that?
I don't know. But what I will say is, this is the age it starts.
It starts.
Whatever it is, people, exercise, keep it... Because even, like, with me...
diet, everything.
With me, yeah, like, I was never a gym babe, but I definitely notice a difference in my body now versus when I was younger. Like, what it takes to achieve something is more. Bro. What it takes to lose a kilogram is more.
More. Yeah. And I've always been a slim babe, yeah. My metabolism has always been whatever, but I know now, if I'm eating something, or before, if I really wanted like abs like that, maybe I just won't eat breakfast for a couple of days.
And then you're gonna get
abs back, Now, I actually have to go to the gym and do cool stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, and this is like pre-kids.
So after,
it's not even just like, oh, my body's changed. Like, where's the motivation? Where's the time? Sometimes I think to myself, like, if I had a kid now, and I'm just going to the gym, like, where's the kid? Obviously, like, they'll have a dad and that, but sometimes we'll go gym together. So where are we going to leave the kid? We're going to have to take it in turns to...
Better take care of yourself.
Boy.
But no, it's the time to start looking after yourself. Do you know who another person they can never make me hate? Ben Affleck. He is another fine.
Is he the Jennifer thingy one?
Oh my god. There was a movie he acted and...
Who? Ben Affleck?
Yeah, there was this scene where he was like going down on his wife.
Yeah. And
I was just like, what a beautiful face to see.
Yeah, Ben Affleck is good looking.
He's a fine man.
There's so many beautiful people in this world. Well,
yeah.
Aren't we all?
Indeed. And wouldn't we all be if we weren't married to...
So, John Lennon gets killed by... some crazy person. This is widely known. I don't know why I'm saying it like the documentary taught me this. But John Hinckley kind of seems to be inspired by this. My thing I said about this guy at this stage, that he has no sense of self. Like, you know, some people are just like, they have no sense of self. Like, they are just whoever they see or whoever they like. Yeah. Like, they have no like point of view. They have no like...
No self-awareness.
No, it's not even self-awareness. It's like, you have no like, who are you? Yeah. Like, what do you want to do? What do you like? What is your opinion on things?
But also, it was weird because he identifies with this guy in a bid to get Jodie Foster. Like, it makes no sense.
I was like, maybe because I haven't seen the movie, I don't get the context of what's going on. But he saw that movie over and over and over again. He was obsessed with it. He was obsessed with her. He starts like calling her, like incessantly. He's talking about her bare. It's just kind of like, okay,
to what end?
Like, and poor girl, like, she's answering the phone, like, oh, who's this? Oh, it's you again. Look, stop calling me. I listen to people I don't know.
People are very lax then about stalkers, because I feel like it would be a different vibe if that was happening today.
But I feel like if it was happening today, the stalking would be so much more. Because, like...
the areas of access are so...
Exactly.
But how do you just have Jodie Foster's number like that? Like, if I suddenly decided to I wanted to stalk Kim Kardashian, I don't...
We did this documentary, the episode with my sister, where they were stealing from celebrities, and they just found their addresses on the internet. That's how they knew.
Beyonce.
That's how they. That's a large beats you up. That's how they.
That's
found
all the bodyguards she needs.
Literally, that's how they found the thing, isn't it?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
that is crazy. Apparently Beyonce changes her email address like every month.
Yeah.
I don't blame her.
I don't blame her either. I think that sometimes, you know, like, there's loads of people now who are hyper visible.
Yeah.
So you're not famous enough to have like a team to like manage you, whatever, but you just like bare people know who you are.
Yeah.
And I just think, like, say you went to go have an eye test, or you went to a dentist, or say you bought hair from a hair company, whatever. That's your name there, your address. Like, how are you protected? I
knew that what's her face? Georgia Smith was pregnant way before.
How? Oh,
this bit we have to edit out.
Can we say? Okay, off air.
Off air. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Off air. But I wonder that all the time, because I'm like, the people work in places.
Yeah.
And so are we just supposed to? I know GDPR and that, but like, is GDPR going to stop me from taking Beyonce's number off?
Yeah. No. If I worked in an environment where I had access to Beyonce's number, I'm taking it.
Yeah, but then doing what with it? I'm supposed to change her email address. Probably change her number every month as well.
I don't know what I'm doing with it. Beyonce, go help me out.
So the day that the shooting, the assassination attempt happens, basically Reagan is doing like a speech at some hotel, and so he waits for him to come out the hotel, and in his mind it's a suicide attempt, because obviously if you shoot the president you're gonna get killed. But also, like, if you want to die by suicide, there are ways you can do that without implicating or hurting anybody else.
Do it on your own.
Do you know what I mean?
And don't do it. But if you're going to, you don't need to.
If you must do it, just don't involve anybody else.
Yeah, just do it on your own.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you kind of didn't like, if that's what you're trying to do.
Don't be selfish.
But then also, I think it was more than just, I wanted to die. I think it was more like, I want to do this thing. I want to go out in a blaze of glory.
And
like, I
didn't even tell you she wanted you to do all of this.
Again, all of this points to the fact that he was ill, because he does this thing. He just shoots. I don't even think it's
I just imagine him taking a gun doing this.
No, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't even know that it's fair to give him the credit that he shot, because more time the bullet like ricocheted.
Yeah, that's what he said. It ricocheted off the car and hit the president.
So it's not even like you really like the one thing you wanted to do. You didn't really. It's also by accident. You just haphazardly achieved your goal. But it does hit is it the press secretary? One of his team in his forehead. Yeah,
it's giving fits,
bro. I was like, this is insane. Like, imagine you're just doing your job. Like, you're just like.
And now. It's all
for fits. What? For nothing.
Because that woman died in Scandal.
Oh yeah, I need to watch Scandal. Oh my god, you know what clip is going around of Scandal? When Rowan Command is like trying to get Olivia, I was like, fuck off, yeah. And they're in the airport plane, and he is like, you're going come hell or high water. I am hell. I'm the high water. I said, like, I'll get on the plane, fam.
I'll get on the plane. I don't know why she wasn't more scared of her dad.
I don't know what's wrong with her. If this is love, I don't want it. If that's love, I don't want it.
And I also say that in real life as well, because their partners, they are the strongest people on earth. Yeah. I don't know how they do it.
I think that the whole idea of having multiple soulmates, is proven by that situation. Because I feel like they are soulmates.
Yeah.
I don't actually think that like anything like CD's going on between them.
I think they've clearly come and told us we're soulmates.
Yeah, I think that they are soulmates. They are best friends. They have a bond like no other. And it's a thing where it's like your partner, like it's like my boyfriend trying to compete with you.
Yeah, no, but it's not. Because do you know what it is? Both of us are heterosexual women.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I'm not grips in your waist.
And we ain't had the history of like.
He did not let her waist go at that.
That whole time. It's muscle memory, fam. This is the same
when they were lip-sync on Scandal, they were lip-sync for real. Tongue.
Because that was before she met Nandi, innit? Or was it around the same time?
Met him at the...
I listened to her book, but I can't remember. Her book was really good.
Oh, was it?
I listened to it, yeah. No. It's on Spotify.
I still haven't listened to it.
Yeah, it's on Spotify.
Oh, read it.
No, I listened to it. It's
no,
an audiobook.
I can't listen to a book.
But I can't read a book while I'm driving, so...
And also, I guess, to be fair, I listen to so many podcasts that I might as well listen to a book. Yeah.
And it's in her voice as well, so I was just like, yeah, girl, tell me your story.
No, but...
it's really good.
I don't know how they do it.
I don't know, yeah, I know.
You don't think they've smashed on a Lolo?
What, since being married?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would have to try it out just to see it. It's giving. Do you know what it's giving? But in real life, Benson and I was gonna say Benson and Olivia, Benson and Stabler.
When you said Benson, I imagined Stabler, and then when you said Benson and Olivia, I was like,
that's right.
Yeah.
That's what I imagined. When I said Benson, I was thinking of Stabler.
And then when you said Stabler, I was like, so who is Benson again? Okay, yeah.
Stabler is another person that when he was young, and even there was a bit of when he was older.
Is it his hairline that's the problem now? Or what
I don't know what it is, but he had like a grey beard at a time. Throw that ass all the way back. Bayek.
Elliot Stabler. Young. Oh. That's not who that is.
What is his real name again? I can't even remember.
Ooh.
I know.
He has really. I mean, this is kind of
his
hypocritical coming from me, but he has such a long forehead. Like his face is long.
I cannot comment on that.
His forehead is like a third, maybe like a third of his face. Same.
Do you remember that video I posted on Twitter?
Twitter, I remember.
How can you be double cheeked up like that?
Christopher Maloney, that's his name.
How? It's not.
No, but sometimes you do see them in the gym. Them guys that take leg day seriously.
Okay, but fair. I take
leg day because some of them do. There's that guy, that guy with the dreads, and he does the squatting. The one that he has locks and he's black.
And he always has like a fanny pack.
Yes, and he's.
I don't like him.
No, but why would he do to you?
Because why?
Oh, you're jealous. Okay, fair.
What? Why?
Fair. But listen, if he can do it, you can do it.
No, but his is. There was something there before.
Yeah, most likely.
I'm never going to be like that.
Yeah, but you can get close. Look, okay, what about Stabler? Do you think Stabler was born with ass like that? That should be your motivation. That's a white man.
But I don't know why that particular clip, they allowed him to be double cheeked up like that. I would have edited that out. It was unnecessary. It was like this.
It's like, actually, at this point, we don't even care about the perpetrator.
I could not tell you the plot of that episode.
Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't even know what he was diving in the water for. I just know that ass.
2 burns.
That ass. So yeah, basically he shoots everybody. He gets tackled, and they don't shoot him as he suspected they would because he's around loads of civilians, right?
Just an idiot in every.
Again, so the whole documentary is basically like he doesn't go to jail. He gets found not guilty by reason of insanity, so he gets put in a mental institution for ages. First of all, in fact, he was 23 when this happened. Did that look like a 23-year-old man to you?
That man looked like he was at least 45 with
two kids, a mortgage, and he's running behind on payments. That's what he looked like.
Funnily enough, have you seen these tweets that are circulating about how the economy is so bad, men don't even have like...
second families.
Yeah, and do you know what? It's so true though.
Yeah.
There needs to be a study done on like the economy and how it's affected men and their second households. Men are now having one family and just cheating on the side and not taking responsibility of those kids. Back then, men used to have whole other families. They would
provide for them both.
Crazy.
Yeah. This guy looked old as hell when this happened.
Old as hell. When they said 23, I screamed. I was like,
yeah, it was like that Imposter episode that we did. When you know the episode, the Imposter, where the little boy goes missing and he pretends to be the little boy. Nicholas Barkley, I think that was his name. Don't you remember? And then the passport picture.
It's giving that TikTok I sent to you. Didn't I send you the TikTok of the girl that was talking to the clearly Nigerian man?
The uncle.
And then she was like, "You're 23," and he was like, "Yeah." 60 at minimum. 60 at best. And a hard 60.
At best, you're 65. You have retired, sir. This is insane. Anyway, so he at this point is really loving the attention of like getting arrested and like all that stuff, yeah. And he gets annoyed because obviously the whole Jodie Foster thing comes out, and I feel really bad for Miss Jodie because why am I in it? I was minding my business. I got my check for my movie. I'm living my life, and now here we are.
I'm at school.
I said, girl.
Have you seen? Sorry, I am digression queen today.
No, go ahead.
But there's this clip of your favourite fan and celeb interaction. And it's the clip of Nene Leakes where she's talking to someone and this fan comes up close to her like this. And she's like...
no, but why are you not supposed to have that?
Literally like, who are you? And she's like, hi. And Nene's like, bitch, who are you?
I feel like Nene is famous, yeah. But like... she almost forgets that she's famous.
But she was also born to be famous because she's so entertaining.
Yeah, she was born to be an entertainer. Yeah. She is. And I feel like loads of people are trying to emulate that now. But like her and Tiffany Pollard, those two women, it's like you.
I would like to tell Gemma that she is a fat cunt and the shoes she bought.
So I need my eggs
correct. I need my name dropped.
I love her.
Love her.
So yeah, Jodie basically is like, listen, I don't know this man. I don't know who that man is. Like, they have no like affiliation, and he's really upset by that. Like, he's really annoyed by it. And I'm like, just because you stalk someone, that does not a girlfriend make. Okay, that don't mean she knows you. That don't mean she like you. That don't mean she's with you. Like, what is your problem?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Do you know who is gonna get stalked if he doesn't stop his shit? Chris Brown.
Why? Oh, the meet and greets.
I'm not gonna lie though, he has set a standard. I mean, say what you want about him, and most things are valid. He has set a standard for meet and greets that you get your money's worth. He's damn near lipsing these people.
No.
Like, I think it's like $1,000, but there was one girl that he found out that she had paid, saved up this and this. He gave her like $3,000. Another one, he couldn't make the wedding, sent them a gift. Like, you're getting your money's worth. There was one where he was holding the baby, like
I saw that one. Like, he's a daddy.
You're getting your money's worth. If this was your lifelong dream to meet and greet Chris Brown, you're not going to leave disappointed.
Yeah. And you saved that money, so then you...
College me is crying.
Who's the one you had the shrine for? Oh, no, it was Wale.
It was Chris Brown.
Was it Chris Brown?
Oh, I had a shrine for Chris Brown.
Okay, it was Chris Brown.
Yeah. Wale, it was...
Wale, you had the set list.
And do you know what is so sad about me and Wale and our love story?
Alright, light-skinned Denise.
No, but it's not me, but it's just like Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Do you remember your mum was like, is that Fourens? No, I'm telling you, two people that if I had actually...
In another life.
Yeah, it would have been Wale.
Oh, I think my delivery's here. Hold on, guys. Woo. Okay, sorry, guys. We're back. This is what happens when you have visuals. Yeah, so you were saying, in another life.
In another life. And me and Wale used to interact.
Yeah, I remember.
The other day I wanted to DM him, but I was like, this is gonna be awkward because, like, if for whatever reason, like,
you want to DM him saying what?
Just you need to come to London again. But then I was like, this could look really bad for me if it ever leaked.
As a married woman.
As a wife.
As
a wife. But I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah, you guys would actually be cool.
We would be cool. No, we would have had like, and I feel like our relationship would have been so deep. Like, he's a very deep person. Like, remember Breakup Song? Like, he feels things, and I feel things. It would have been.
No, it would have been crazy. It would have been a crazy 2 weeks, and then you guys would never talk to each other again.
Yeah, and I would literally fucking hate each other, but it would have been so intense.
Yeah. You need a minute.
I feel like I need to mourn what never was, but yeah.
Just take a moment.
Yeah, I'm okay now.
Yeah?
I'm through it.
Okay. So he's sent to a mental institution. He has a pen pal, guys. Guess who his pen pal is? I'm going to give you 5 seconds. 4, 3, put it in the comments. 2, 1. Ted Bundy. Ted motherfucking Bundy. Like, can we be for real? Like, can we actually be serious?
You know, Ted Bundy is the indicator to me that white beauty standards are
piss poor. They were talking about him like he was some Adonis.
I was expecting to see Pierce Brosnan at
bro
first.
I said, you wouldn't even make it on Love Island,
right,
sir?
Right.
Actually,
right.
You would not.
Right. Okay.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyway, he is in this mental institution for 35 years. 35 years.
That is more time than I've been alive.
Yes, it is a lot more time, actually.
When I think about that, and I mean, we'll probably touch on this again, but when I think about that, I think I never used to
think about what?
The sentences.
Oh, yeah.
People's sentences. I never really used to process it. But when you really deep it, it's mad.
Yeah.
Like, you say it like, oh, he got 35 years, and you're like, and sometimes you even think it's not enough.
People say it like, oh, he should have been in jail. Yeah. But it's like, you got 35 years in a mental institution. You got 35 years, you're still locked up. Like, you're still restrained.
Akon won't let me out.
Yeah, they won't let you out. Like, and he found love. He had a girlfriend in there. She was only in there 3 years of his 35. And then she died, which is really sad.
Did he say? He didn't say
she died, yeah.
No, did he say how?
Did he say what, how?
How she died?
No, well, I didn't hear it. I don't think so, no. But yeah, she dies.
I actually felt quite bad for him then.
I felt really bad for him.
I immediately within me knew he would never find love again. So it's like, wow, that was your one shot.
I really, like Fourens said, I really felt for him.
Yeah, because he wasn't well.
Yes.
Simple.
And also, he regrets and he looks like, you can see him like almost cringe
at the
talking about
that he
especially
did.
the Jodie Foster stuff. Like, you can tell that he looks at it like, ugh, like
and
he was that person.
And he even hates the fact that not just that he did it, but he did it and she's tied to it forever. He's like, I hate that when you search,
he stained her.
He's like, and it's I feel like he's the kind of person that if he had just had access to friends, he wouldn't be where he is today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
if he even socialized a bit differently,
he just needed that human
interaction. Sometimes you need like people to like show you the way. Do you know what I mean? Bad man, I don't play games. He just needed a good group of people to be like, no, listen, this is weird.
He needed a batch.
He just needed a batch. Sometimes if you have a good group of friends, like they, especially if they're good, if they're normal people, obviously if you're with Raz babes, like, they will also make you Raz, but it's like they will lead you in the right direction. Like, so if I come now to the group chat and say I want to do something wild, I'm getting shamed. I'm getting corned.
I need to bring.
I'm not going to do that thing that I was going to do.
I haven't heard that word corn in ages.
Yeah, fam.
You guys back to 2012.
Literally, you guys would ruin me.
Yeah.
There's no way you're going to let me out here doing certain things.
Do you know, I was talking to two women recently, and they were like, "Yeah, I don't like you." One of them follows me on TikTok and Instagram, and she's like, "Yeah, you have like core groups of girl friends because I've got two groups of girlfriends that I'm like really close to." And she's like, "Yeah, you have two groups of like main girlfriends." And she was like, "Yeah, like I just don't have that."
Most people don't have that though. Well, I'd say a lot of people don't have that.
That is so crazy to me. And she was like, "Yeah, like I just find that when it's more than two people, that the one group I have is just three of us. Like
that's a tricky number. That's a tricky number. 3 is a tricky number. Because there's always going to be 2 and 1.
Yeah, 1, yeah.
And maybe that 2 and 1 fluctuates. Maybe that's the best scenario, but there's more likely going to be 2 and 1.
No, it's mad. I find it crazy. How do you survive? You don't have a good girl group.
Because loads of people have loads of different friends. Friends for
together.
Life. The rhythm and each other. We can't even go to Barcelona anymore. They don't want us there. They don't want no tourists around. Yeah. We can't even do our Sagrada La Familia.
No, okay, I was not singing the right song. We are sisters, we stick together.
Oh, sorry, you said Amigas.
I did mean mentally I meant Amigas, Cheaters, Friends for Life. Yeah. But then I was thinking, what song is that? We are sisters.
Yeah.
Make up one big
it's still Cheetah Girls.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm Raven.
So yeah, that's fine.
Just saying.
Oh.
I'm Raven in that movie. I'm not her as an individual.
I understand what you meant.
Okay, yeah.
About that. But who knows? But I want to be Raven.
Oh, you can be Keely.
No, can you piss off? Actually,
The Gap.
Actually, I'll be Dorinda.
The Gap.
Bitch.
Sisters.
A gap does not.
A gap a sister does not make.
For real. I was gonna say, yeah. So he's in jail. Not jail. Actively not jail.
Literally quite
mental institution for 35 years. And he comes out. Ronald Reagan says he forgives him and wants to meet him. I can't lie, like, I'm not trying to meet my op. I can't lie.
It's like when 50 Cent stopped talking to his son because his son took a picture of the son of the guy that killed him. Oh, sorry, killed him. Tried to kill him.
Yeah, I mean,
I get it. I hear it. I mean, I don't hear how 50 treats his son, but I hear. Yeah. That's
but
questionable.
If he tried to kill me, it's like when we did that episode, I shot my parents. Yeah, I get it, you're my child, but you tried to kill me.
Yeah, you are an op.
Before my child.
Actively an op, yeah.
Actively an op. You tried to kill me. If you had your way, I wouldn't be here. So pretend I'm not here. Because that's what you wanted. So Reagan, but obviously Reagan's probably trying to do that for a moment. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I'm not Reagan. I don't know how he feels.
Yeah, no, I agree.
But, yeah. So he is on YouTube. He plays his guitar. His songs are actually alright. They're alright. They're giving a bit of Hillsong at times. A little bit of This Ain't Texas. But he's good.
He's doing the damn thing.
He is, and I'm really proud of him. Like, he gets like 30-40k views. Like, he's really doing his thing, minding his business, living with his cats or with his dogs or whatever.
Shoot a president for the views.
And going to the we would get jail actually.
Literally, we would be under the jail.
We'd be in jail, so maybe not. But yeah, that's a documentary. It was really good. It was really good. I really enjoyed it, and like, this is not a documentary that if I had seen, I would be like, I want to go and see, I want to go and watch, but. It was really interesting. Yeah, and it taught me a lot about the situation, and also like it was like a redemption
story. Yeah, and
redemption arc.
I think it was okay that it was done from his perspective because there was a redemption arc.
Yes, exactly.
But that was okay because he was actually sorry, and you also in turn felt sorry for him. And I think your pity of him is justified.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because it's like. He's human.
Yeah.
He made a mistake. He made a bad decision.
Yeah.
And that decision was affected by like the mental health issues that he had at the time. And he seems to be doing so much better. It's just proof that like if you are like not doing well mentally, and you really like are consumed by whatever it is you're going through, like it's hard for you to like come away from that.
100%.
And then you do dumb shit like this.
Yeah, he needed this. Yeah.
It was really good. I really liked it. We're gonna find out where you guys can watch it.
Yeah, and share it with you. But I mean, when it does come out to watch, I would recommend watching.
Yeah, it's out now though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, when you then watch it.
Yeah. Well, if we can put a link or something, we will do, because it's definitely worth watching. And shout out to Neil McGregor, because that was
a really good. Yeah,
enjoyed it, loved it. Thanks for sending it to us. Thanks. What are we doing next?
Next, we are doing Daughters.
We're doing Daughters. I really like the font on Daughters. Girl, I wept like Jesus.
My husband walked in and was like, "Are you alright?" I was like, "No."
The only other time I've cried like that at TV, was when I was watching This Is Us, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And if you haven't seen This Is Us, close your ears, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I haven't.
Don't close your ears. I was just going to say, there's a scene where I
mean, I can guess what it would be.
I literally was in tears, and I was in the room with my sister, and I was just like sitting there watching the show, and then she like looks up at me, and I'm into. She's like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like, and she was like, "What is wrong with you?"
No,
that's the only time I cried like that.
I wept as if it was my own.
Bro, I recommend watching this documentary before next week.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
But I think you need that context.
I think that you need to watch it. I really think that you do, because the comments will really be alive, because everybody will have a lot to say.
Yeah.
I think that's a documentary that has to be watched by everybody. Actually, every man on earth should actually watch that documentary. A black man should watch it twice.
Yeah.
So that's that on that. Actually, we'll get more into it when we talk about it next week. But that's your homework for today.
Yeah.
In the meantime, between time, you can find us everywhere: Twitter, Instagram, 2 Girls 1 Doc. On TikTok, it's 2 Girls 1 Doc podcast. Where can they find you?
Instagram, TikTok, Fourens the foodie. Somebody came to us like, "I really miss you on Twitter." I will never come back.
I will never.
Ever. Sometimes I'm like, "Oh, I wish I could comment on this," but I thank God that I can't.
And then also you just move on from it. Like you're just like, cool, it's fine.
Yeah. So never ever.
I don't think that like as an active people who actively participate on Twitter are such brave individuals. I will just like my posts and go and chat to myself every now and again, and then I go about my day. But you guys who like interact and like go viral and like I don't know how you do it. I'm not built that way.
I remember the day I said, and this was the day I was like, I need to leave this app, it's weird. I literally said, it's weird when all your friends are from social media.
I remember that
day.
Yeah, but that's the internet though, isn't it? It's like, I like apples. Okay, but what about oranges? How can you say that? Like, what if I'm allergic to apples?
This is such a weird hill to die on. Like all the
also,
hills.
some people just don't like you, so it doesn't matter what you say.
Yeah, then they're gonna attack you. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, and that's when I was like, I need to leave. I'm too hyper visible. Is that the word? Yeah.
On Twitter.
Yeah, I was too, and I was like, there are actually people that don't even know me that probably don't like me, because anything I say, they're gonna attack, and I can't live my life like this. No. I can't be having ops when I didn't fuck your dad.
Ops that you're not aware of. That's the scary thing. I think that's why it's scary to be famous.
Yeah.
At least me, like, if there's anyone in my life that doesn't like me, I'm pretty sure I know who they are.
Yeah, and I know why.
Yeah.
But you're like, out there, people are not liking you.
You can't even go DLT. You don't know who's
no, it's crazy.
Who's plotting on your downfall. Yeah, see, I just I am on Instagram, BD on eyewear, and TikTok, BD.mp4, and you can find us. I already said our ones, innit? Yeah, guys, watch Daughters before next week. I beg you. Netflix, you can watch it. It's an hour 48 minutes, but it doesn't feel that way. So okay, well, that was that.
Toodles.
Bye.
Earth take 1 year to circle around sun. He'll keep going. He'll never stop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see my dad. I don't remember nothing about my father.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
These girls just needed a way to invite their fathers into their lives on their own terms.
My daughter was born when I was in prison. I had to see her through a glass. Couldn't kiss her, couldn't hold her. My mother was incarcerated, paid 10 years. But it's like, damn, man, my daughter going through the same thing that I've been through.
It's not okay. It's affecting me. I'm just getting older and like won't be here to see them memories.
One girl said, my dad can't come to the dance because he's in jail. And one girl suggested, why don't we just take the dance in the jail?
You guys, it's a golden opportunity to see your daughters and spend time with them. But I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. It's gonna be an emotional roller coaster for you.
I like it.
When I get in touch with it's like nothing else on earth.
How memories are formed for our kids. This is for life.
Love you.
Love you too. I'll always be here for you.